Hey watch fans, Brad from Brent Miller Jewelers. And today I have a very simple question for you based upon what a coworker asked me the other day. And that question that was asked of me was, Brad, as much of a watch fan as you are, if there was one watch in this store, which watch would you want to have free of charge that you could take out and wear? And so my gut reaction initially was the Sedna Speedmaster here on my right. However, as I walked around the cases and carefully contemplated that question, I also came to the conclusion that, this Breitling in 18 karat gold may be an option as well. And so I thought I'd get them both out today, maybe just take a look at them side by side and provide my coworker a definitive choice on video here. But really, more importantly, wanted to ask you, what is your Grail watch? What is your quote unquote exit watch? I got to admit, I don't believe in an exit watch. I think for me personally, there's always going to be another one. I don't know that there's one watch that's always going to be something that I could say I'd never want another watch. For years, I would say that it would have been an Audemars Piguet Royal Oak, preferably in the 37 millimeter size. However, looking at these two, I am thinking a precious metal is going to have to take over my quote unquote Grail watch. Specifically, if you're not familiar with these models, the Omega Speedmaster in the Moonshine Gold on the Moonshine Gold bracelet with the black subdials, I think would be my winner. But between these two, long story short, had them over, looked them over, reviewed them, put them on wrist. I'll throw these both on wrist here in a second. I will say in hand, the Speedmaster felt heavier to me. I did weigh it. 123.6 grams versus only 120.9. It does, to me, feel a little bit heavier than that. But it's going to be the Breitling for me on this question. I like the look of the Speedmaster. And again, if it was the Moonshine on the Moonshine bracelet with that dial configuration, I think I would say that it's definitely going to be the Speedmaster. But between these two specifically, something to me, it's really strange. In hand, I'd probably go Speedmaster. But when I throw them on wrist, the Breitling just wears better to me. It looks better to me. And again, so my point in this video, on this little ramble, is not only to find out what your Grail watch is or what your favorite watch that you don't own might be right now, but also to just comment that, really trying these on sometimes is the absolute best advice I can give you, that anyone can give you. Again, it's not one that I necessarily would have picked for myself, but on wrist, I really like this Breitling Navitimer. It just feels good, looks good. Again, the Speedmaster is great as well, but yeah, it's going to be my second choice comparing these two. So, as always, I greatly appreciate you viewing. If you were picking between these two, which one would it be? Do you have a preference between the Navitimer or the Speedmaster? Both iconic chronograph models. I like the touch of red on this specifically. I also like the gold rotor on the B01 movement here. Is a nice additional touch if I can get to fall down there and get that glare. So you get the gold rotor. Again, the 3861 movement on the Speedmaster is great too. Sorry I still have that sticker on, but I don't know. The gold rotor on the Breitling kind of pushed me over the edge as well. So what's your Grail, and which of these two would you prefer to wear? Thanks for viewing. If there's anything I can do for you, shoot me an email, brad@brentlmiller.com, and we'll see you in the next video.